Today I'm going to be showing you the two best builds that you can do. There's really only two builds for this game. Either you take a weapon like the halberd that scales in power, and ideally take the halberd and you do max power, and you can put 4 in durability and 4 in vigor, but definitely be getting the power up before you even get like anything into vigor. Maybe like 1 into vigor, 1 into durability, and just keep upping your power till it's at least 10 so you can delete enemies, and then you back off and you bait and attack. The strategy works really well, just deleting dudes. On the bosses, I have to use my gun a little bit sometimes, but the gun hits really hard as well once you get that power up. The other build that you can do is putting a couple into durability to your like 4, 5, 6, anywhere at least 4, and all the rest of the points are going into engineering. This is if you want to do a freeze or fire build. Both builds are really strong. The game is not that hard, and if you do one of these two builds, you should do just fine. There really is no other build for the game. Either you take a power scaling weapon like the halberd. A halberd is definitely my favorite. Or you go with a freeze or fire counter, or anything freeze or fire, and you go all out in engineering, which will give you a ton of armor. It'll give you more item pickups, so you get more grenades and more ammo, and you get a affliction multiplier, and that's what scales your fire damage and how fast you freeze and how long you freeze for. So before I end this video, I wanted to show you a couple of the best weapons for the builds. So for the freeze build, you want the glass core batons. It is really quick. You can inflict freeze damage by using the special move and then hitting dudes a bunch of times, and it swings fast. So ideally you want that right there. And your other one would be the freeze gun that you get very early in the game. Here it is right here. So you would want those batons and the shield musket for the freeze build. For the fire build, there's a couple of them. If you can counterattack, and it's pretty easy in this game, it's a large window. Not Assassin's Creed large, but fairly large. Wheel of Vengeance is huge on counterattacks, dealing knockback damage and flame damage. Also got weapons like the fire chain. Things that inflict fire damage is what you're looking for. Mainly the Wheel of Vengeance is pretty beast if you can do a counter fire build. And for the physical, you want the whatever the halberd this is. I like this one because it has a gun, and the gun does come in clutch a lot of times. But you do also have this halberd that has a shield. And for your secondary, you can take something that is medium weight and also deals physical damage, like the fire chain is not bad. But playing the physical build with the halberd, I find myself basically only using the halberd. It's just too powerful and has too much range. But if you want a secondary weapon, you can take something like the fire chain. And that is the two best builds you can do and the weapons to use for those builds. I hope that helps. There might be 1 or 2 weapons I haven't found yet that might be better, but these are definitely very good weapons for the build. I've already seen dude completely destroy the game with the freeze batons and the gun, and I'm completely destroying the game right now with the halberd. So they definitely do hold up. I hope that helps.